Have you ever felt like people just ignore you? Not in an obvious way, not in a way where someone directly says it to your face, but in those quiet, almost invisible moments. When you speak, and no one really listens. When you text, and the reply comes hours later, or never. When you're present, but somehow, you don't feel seen. At first, it feels small. You brush it off. You tell yourself, it's nothing. They're just busy. It happens. But then it keeps happening. Again, and again, and again. And slowly, it stops feeling like coincidence. It starts feeling like a pattern. And that's when it begins to hurt. Not loudly, not dramatically, but deeply, quietly, inside you. You begin to question things. Not them, but yourself. Did I say something wrong? Am I boring? Am I awkward? Am I just not important enough? And once those questions enter your mind, they don't leave easily. They repeat. They grow. They become louder. Until one day, you're not just noticing that people ignore you. You start believing that you deserve to be ignored. And that belief changes everything. Because now, you don't just feel ignored by others. You start ignoring yourself. You hold back your thoughts. You filter your words. You overthink every sentence. You stop being natural. Because deep inside, you're trying to avoid that feeling again. That feeling of being overlooked. That feeling of being invisible. But here's something most people never realize. People are not ignoring you because you are not good enough. They are ignoring you because of how they perceive you. And perception is not about your intentions. It's not about your kindness. It's not about your effort. It's about what people can see and what they can feel. Human beings are not logical. First, they are emotional first. They respond to signals, subtle signals, constant signals, the way you stand, the way you speak, the way you react, the way you respond, the way you carry yourself. And based on those signals, people make quick decisions. Is this person confident? Is this person valuable? Is this person worth my attention? Not consciously, but automatically. And once that perception is formed, it becomes very hard to change. That's why two people can say the exact same thing and get completely different reactions. One gets attention, the other gets ignored, not because of what they said, but because of how they are perceived. So the real question is not, why are people ignoring me? The real question is, what am I showing the world? Let's go deeper. One of the biggest reasons people get ignored is because they are too available, always replying instantly, always ready, always free, always saying yes. At first, it feels like the right thing to do. You think you're being helpful. You think you're being kind. You think you're being a good person. But over time, something shifts. People stop valuing it. Because when something is always available, it loses its value. Scarcity creates value. Availability reduces it. It's a simple psychological principle. If your time is always accessible, your presence feels ordinary. And ordinary things don't get attention. They get overlooked. Another reason is the need for approval. The desire to be liked, to fit in, to be accepted. So you adjust yourself. You agree with everything. You avoid conflict. You hide your real opinions. You laugh when you don't feel like laughing. You say yes when you want to say no. Because deep down, you're afraid. Afraid of rejection. Afraid of being alone. Afraid of being judged. But the more you try to please everyone, the less people respect you. Because respect is not built on approval. It's built on authenticity, on clarity, on self-respect. People are naturally drawn to those who are comfortable being themselves. Not perfect, but real. Another reason is energy. And this is something most people underestimate. Because they think communication is about words. But it's not. It's about feeling. The way you speak, the way you move, the way you look at people. If your energy is low, if your voice is uncertain, if your body language is closed, people feel it instantly. Even if your words are right, your presence feels weak. And people respond to presence more than words. Then there's identity. If you don't know who you are, others won't either. If you don't stand for something, you fall for everything. If you don't express clear thoughts, people don't remember you. And if people don't remember you, they don't value you. Because value comes from clarity, from consistency, from identity. So no, people are not ignoring you randomly. They are responding to how you show up. But here's the powerful part. This can change completely. You don't need to become someone else. You don't need to fake confidence. You don't need to pretend. You just need to adjust how you present yourself. Start with your time. Value it. Protect it. Not everyone deserves access to you. You don't have to reply instantly. You don't have to say yes to everything. Create space, because space creates value. Then your communication. Speak less, but speak with intention. Don't rush. Don't fill silence. Let your words carry weight. Clarity over quantity. Then your presence. Stand straight. Make eye contact. Slow down your speech. Control your tone. Confidence is not loud. It's calm. It's controlled. Then your focus. Stop chasing people. Stop seeking validation. Stop trying to prove yourself. Instead, build yourself. Work on your skills. Improve your mindset. Grow your life. Because when you become valuable, you don't need to chase attention. Attention comes to you. And finally, understand this deeply. You are not invisible. You are not unimportant. You are not less than anyone. You are just not showing your value clearly yet. And that's okay. Because now you know. Now you understand. And once you understand, you can change. And once you change, everything changes. People start noticing you. People start listening to you. People start respecting you. But more importantly, you stop needing them. You stop depending on their approval. You stop chasing their validation. And that is where real confidence begins. So next time you feel ignored, don't ask, "What's wrong with me?" Ask, "What am I showing to the world?" Because that answer will change your life. If this made you think, subscribe for more real psychology.